Processing of timber. Timber is one of the most common materials that is obtained from the trees that grow all around us. It is obtained from the stem, which is also known as a trunk of trees. The word timber denotes the wood which is suitable for building, carpentry, or any other engineering works. And let's look at the different parts of a tree from which timber can be obtained. Parts of a tree. A growing tree consists of three main parts, namely the roots, the stem, the crown. And let's look at them in details. The roots. This is the underground part of the tree. The root fixes the tree to the ground and takes in moisture and mineral salts from the soil. It also helps to store reserve food. The stem. This is also known as a trunk. It stores and conducts food and water to the leaves. It also provides strength and rigidity to the tree. The timber that is used for the construction of furniture is obtained from the trunk. The crown. The crown consists of branches, the twigs, and the leaves. The chemical processes essential for growth, which is also known as photosynthesis, takes place here. And then let's move on to the next item in the topic, which is growth of timber. Trees grow by the addition of new layers of wood cells each growing season, usually a year. This yearly addition of new cells is called annual ring or growth ring. There are two types of growth in timber. These are upward growth and lateral growth. The upward growth is also known as primary growth. It takes place at the tip of the stem, that is the bud, and it increases the length or height of the tree. The lateral growth, which is also known as secondary growth, takes place at the cambium layer. It increases the cross section, that is the diameter of the timber. And now let's consider the next item, and that is the structure of timber. Wood, like all living organisms, is made up of individual cells that differ in size and shape. It is majorly composed of cellulose and lignin. A cross-section of the trunk of a tree reveals the following interesting features. Now let's look at the features of the structure of a tree in details. 1. The bark. This is the outer layer of the tree. It is cork-like in nature and provides protection to the tree from pests, strong weather, and other damages. It is also known as cortex. 2. The bast. This is the inner part of the bark. It carries enriched sap from the leaves to the cells where growth takes place. It is also known as phloem. 3. Cambium layer. This is the layer of living cells between the bast and the sapwood. The growth of the tree actually takes place here. 4. Sapwood. This is the newly formed outer layer of growth that carries the raw sap up to the leaves. It is usually pale in color, especially in softwoods. 5. Heartwood. This is the mature timber. It is the heart of the tree. It is the most useful part of the tree for making furniture. It is usually darker in color than the sapwood. 6. Pith. This is the center of the tree. It is usually very soft, especially in the branches. 7. Medullary rays. These are the food storage cells radiating from the medulla, which is also known as the pith. It provides a decorative feature that can be found in quarter-sawn timber. 8. Annual rings. These are also known as growth rings. They are formed each year and they show the amount of wood added to the tree yearly. They may be seen in both the sapwood and the heartwood. And now we are going to look at the properties of timber. Timber is a piece of wood that is used for various domestic and industrial woodwork. Timber as a building material possesses a number of valuable properties. These are the items we are going to look at in this topic. Some of the properties of timber that make it suitable for woodwork include: 1. Appearance. A freshly cut surface of timber should exhibit a hard and a shining appearance. 2. Color. The color of timber should preferably be dark. A light colored timber usually indicates timber with low strength. 3. Durability. A good timber should be durable. It should be capable of resisting the actions of fungi, insects, chemicals, physical agencies, as well as mechanical agencies. 4. Elasticity. A good timber should retain its original shape even when the load causing its deformation is removed. Fibers is number 5. The timber should have straight fibers. And 6. Fire resistance. The timber should be a bad conductor of heat. A dense wood offers good resistance to fire. 7. Odor. A good timber should have a sweet smell. An unpleasant smell indicates that the timber is decayed. 8. Strength and toughness. A good timber should be strong and tough. That is, it should be capable of taking loads slowly or suddenly. It should also be capable of offering resistance to shocks due to vibrations. And this brings us to the end of the lesson and the module processing of timber. In this module, we have treated the growth of timber, the structure of timber, as well as the properties of a good timber. However, the lesson on timber continues in the next module. I look forward to seeing you there. Have a nice day. And this brings us to the end of the lesson and the module processing of timber. In this module, we have treated the growth of timber, the structure of timber, as well as the properties of a good timber. However, the lesson on timber continues in the next module. I look forward to seeing you there. Have a nice day.